So I want to say to you, thanks all for being here. Don't forget to give us your blessing by at least a comment. If you don't mind, doesn't cost you money. By making a click and like and support and share. Be one who fight for the truth, at least by a click. Mr. A, go ahead.
Can you hear me, Mr. CP?
I hear you. Go ahead.
I already talked to you on Skype. I am the one who left Islam last year. Can you remember me?
Sorry, my brother. There's too many left Islam speaking to me, so I don't remember.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I just wanted to thank you for your work, etc. I don't want to stay long.
All right, thank you very much. Can you remind me of yourself, like why you left Islam?
It was the topic about Aisha and Muhammad, and
okay.
I gave you some hadiths.
All right.
And I'm the Turkish guy. I'm the Turkish guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I have many Turkish. They left Islam. So, it's
yes,
hard
of course, because there are a lot of hadiths which say yes, Muslims should fight against the Turks. And I have some friends who can read and understand Arabic. The Arab text even says not fight, kill.
Yeah. Actually, Muhammad, by the way, he don't know even that the Turkish will become Muslim. So look what he said in the hadith. He said, "Utrukut Turk, ma tarakukum." Don't stay away from the Turkish, because he believed that they are Gog and Magog.
Because we Turks had a different religion. It was a Tengrism. This whole religion is messed up. What should I say? The Quran alone is already enough. The hadiths are like bombs.
Do you see the hadith in front of you? He said, let the Abyssinians alone as long they let you alone, and let the Turks alone as long they leave you alone. Muhammad never thought for a second that the Turkish will become Muslims. In fact, he described them as not even as a human. He claimed that they are weird in the look. They have flat faces. You know, let me see. The hadith says, the hour will not establish till you fight with people wearing shoes made of hair, and the hour will not be established till you fight with people whose faces look like a shield coated with leather. Abu Huraira, they will be small-eyed, flat noses, and their faces will look like shield coated with leather. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
He is talking about the Turkish.
I cannot understand how he knew it, because he was Middle Eastern, and Turkish people at the time was in Asia.
Slavery. There's always slaves come from here, from there. The same as there is Roman slaves are sold in Arabia. People, they travel in the for trade between countries. Pirate, they attack them, they capture them, they sell them.
No, that's it.
That's really the same as Salman al-Farisi. Salman al-Farisi, he was a slave of Muhammad, correct?
Yes.
All right. Far as I know, but he is the Salman the Persian. So what Persia have to do with Muhammad? Far, they captured the guy, they sold him in the slavery market. All of those speaking about the Turkish, the Asian specifically, making fun of their look. Remember, the Turkish at that time, they were just a pure Asian. They are not like now mixed with the European after they invade the land of the Greek, right?
The land of the Greek, it was during the Ottoman Empire in the 13th
century. Yeah, this is why now they are totally mixed. If you go now to Turkey, you will see blondies and etc. But those are not really the Turkish.
The problem is, I also did a DNA test on me, and it says that I have 60% Turkish descendants in Turkey, okay, but also 26% Greek roots.
See?
And 10%, how should I say it, Kazakh. Let's say just Kazakh roots. I am also mixed.
Yeah. See here. Yeah. See here, it says clearly who are they, and he is making fun of them. Look at this. Allah Messenger said, the hour will not establish until you fight with the Turks. People with small eyes, red faces, and flat noses. Their faces will look like a shield coated with leather. The hour will not be established till you fight with people whose shoes are made of hair. And this is supposedly the sign of the hour. But as you see, you know, this is absolutely the opposite from what happened. The Turkish, the Mongol, they came and they destroyed the Islamic State. And then when their king was convinced, they told him, if they will not rebel against you, those Muslims, just say I'm a Muslim. He said, okay, I'm a Muslim. They advised him, convert to Islam, you will make them all obey you forever. They will die for you. He said, okay, I'm a Muslim, no problem. And this is how all of this came to exist. So Muhammad, you think that the Turk will stay non-Muslims until the day of judgment. Do you see how clear evident that Muhammad is a false prophet here?
Yes, yes, I can see.
Because here he is predicting that the Turks will be until the day of judgment refusing Islam, and then you will fight them, which means they will be always your enemy.
The problem is, I know these hadiths. I try to show these things to my friends because they are also Turkish. They didn't believe me, or they translated wrong. They say until the Turks do not find the Muslims, then the Muslims don't do anything. I say to them, no, you did not understand the hadith very well. They don't believe me.
The hadith in front of us says it clearly, until you fight with the Turk.
Yes.
You know,
but what should I say?
Yeah,
Can't help.
Like the word, like now the hadith I showed you before doesn't say the word Turks, so it can be maybe he is like, because I mentioned to you it's about the Turk, but it doesn't say there the Turk, but I know this is about the Turk. But now there's no suspicion about who. It is clear this is about the Turkish.
No, I don't have any doubt about it, because it says with
and
the
this
Turks.
is Al-Bukhari.
Yes.
Al-Bukhari, very authentic. They cannot say this is weak, this is rejected, all the garbage.
No, no, they cannot say that. Also in book and essay, it is also Sahih. I mean, this thing is also mutawatir. So I cannot say it is da'if.
It's repeat hundreds of times. It's not like one, twice, you know, it's all over. You will find you will find this everywhere. I mean, if I flip the page back, you will see how many times this hadith repeated. Look, all of this is the same. Look, this is all is the same. This is not one time, not twice, not five, not six, not seven. Like we are talking about hundreds of times.
Yes.
All of this is the same hadith.
It is also not in the Sunnah hadith. It is also in Al-Kafi. It says the same.
Shia and Sunni, all they agree. Yeah, the Turkish are the enemies of Islam, and actually I agree. You know, because if you notice what happened to the Islamic State as a caliphate, since the Turkish become involved, like if you go back in history and you check the state of Al-Abbasiyin.
You mean the Seljuks?
The Abbasiyin state in Iraq. Yeah, the Abbasiyin, the caliphate at that time, especially at the end of the Abbasiyin, he involved in his ruling a lot of Turkish because he was having sex with Turkish women. So they brought to him women who they are like sex slaves from Turkey, and they are Turkish, not Greek women. And he bear children from them, and then those children, because they are the children of the caliphates, you know, or the rulers, so now they became leaders, and slowly they took over everything. The same as happened in Egypt. In Egypt, the king of Egypt, he was an Albanian. The Albanian came to Egypt as a missionary, you know, a gang. The caliphate, he brought them to kill anyone, you know, oppose him. He don't trust the Arab. They always plot against him. So he brought foreigner slaves from Albania. And later, they themselves, they became the kings. So this is what happened. The Turkish actually Like now Erdogan, he keep talking about Islam, right? But Erdogan is a Sufi. Is that correct?
As far as I know, he's Sunni Muslim, but whether he is Sufi or not,
Yeah, he's Sufi.
I don't
He's
know.
Sufi. Yeah, he's Sufi. Same as the leader of Chechenian. You know. So the
Kadyrov, you mean, probably.
huh?
Do you mean Chechen?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah, like Kadyrov.
you mean Ramzan Kadyrov? Okay.
Yeah, all of them, they are Sufi. All those.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yes.
the Sufi, maybe most of Muslim Sunni consider them, they are not Sunni, even though they call themselves Sunni. Sufi, they consider themselves Sunni. But most of Muslim Sunni, they consider them false Muslims. But
Yeah, because Sufis, they do things which has not anything to do with Islam, according to the Salafis.
yeah,
And
so they let us say they make Islam more rotten, more than it is rotten already. So they become like the worms inside what is left of Islam. So nightclubs is okay, dancing is
That's
okay, music is okay. I mean, everything have a solution. Prostitution
Now,
is
Muslim
okay.
forbidden. Sorry that I interrupt you. Music is, as far as I know, forbidden according to Sahih al-Bukhari 5590.
I know,
So
but
they don't
the Sufi, they cannot even pray without the music.
Yes, that's true.
And they dance and they jump like monkeys in the mosque, you know, and you know, crazy stuff. And they believe in spiritual leaders, you know, they kiss their hands and their feet, and you know, they are the same.
Halal break.
They are the same as the Shia. Actually, the Sufi are very close to the Shia. You know, they have a form of a spiritual leader, the Imam, and this Imam who he led them, he is the guideline for them. And Erdogan is part of this, like a Golin, the enemy of Erdogan. He was the Imam of Erdogan, and later the student of Erdogan himself. He was an Imam of a mosque, right? So he was a student of Golan, and then after he became a president, he wanted to get rid of his master, and he tried to kill him, and that's why Golan right now he is in America hiding from him.
The problem is this topic is a little bit complicated, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to say anything about it because I'm a little bit scared, so that
I know. Okay, sorry. You can leave, right?
Hello,
Yes, Mr. Scoop. How are you?
I am doing very great. It was very nice to hear all of this conversation.
All right. Are you a Christian?
My family, I live in Bulgaria. You probably know since the Ottoman Empire, a lot of people in the Balkans are Muslim. My family is Muslim, but I am not. I used to be, but I stopped following the religion. And I just want to ask you a couple of questions to maybe tell my family or people I know to like teach them about Islam.
All right, go
and
ahead.
Stuff like this. So, well, the first thing is about, you know, the marriage of Aisha to Muhammad. I told them about it, and they looked at some kind of website or something like this, which said that Aisha was actually 16 years old instead of 9, or instead of 6 when she was married.
Well, none of those websites is saying any truth, because when somebody want to give you a reference, he have to give you a reference, right? It's not just, I can say now, actually I saw an article saying that Aisha, she was 18 when she married Muhammad. So, but Aisha, when she became 18, Muhammad was dead already a year ago. So look like Aisha, she married Muhammad after he died, which is a good thing, zombie. But if you go in very authentic, as an example, I'm showing you on the screen. I don't know if you can see my screen. You see it?
I can see.
All right. It says the Messenger of Allah married me when I was 6. He married me when I was 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if Aisha is the one who is saying that, can we accuse Aisha of lying? And as you see, this is Sahih. All those hadith are Sahih.
Yes. They said that, what do you call it? They counted the age different back then, which makes no sense to me, because if they counted the age differently back then Muhammad would have died at 60 something instead of wait. I don't really
All
know
of this is just a false statement. Simply, what calculate that? So the Muslims, all those years in the time of Muhammad, they did not notice that she was not 6 years old, because those hadith is not written today. This is written from Aisha, from. So if this is not authentic, that means everything in Islam is not authentic. Same time, the Quran confirm in chapter 65, verse number 4, that you can have sex with the child. It's talking about divorcing children. In order to divorce somebody, you have to marry that body first, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if we go now to chapter of the divorce, it says, such of your women, talking about women who they are old and women who they are very young. And those who never have their menstruation. Go and read the interpretation. You will see it says it clearly. I mean, they doesn't have their menstruation. Why? Because they are young. So young. So now they are divorcing them, and yet they don't have menstruation yet. So even the Quran confirmed marrying children.
Where can I see this?
Chapter 65.
What do they mean by so the waiting period is when you can have sex with them? It's that, right?
No. This is about divorcing women.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So after you divorce them, those women, they have to wait 3 months, supposedly to be sure that they are not having a baby from you. But this is stupid too. Why? Because you do not need 3 months. What about making 7 months or 9 months? That will make it more sure. So now it's working. So it's talking about if you divorce women, then you have to wait for certain period. If you divorce them, they have to wait 3 months. But in the case of the women, or let's say females, not women, who you divorce, and they don't have their period yet. Why? If you open the interpretation, it says it clearly, because of their young age.
Yes, I see.
Same time, by the way, I don't reject Muhammad just only because he's a child molester. There's many reasons. The scientific mistake, historic mistakes, ethic. This guy have a zero ethic. Anyone, and this is my advice to you, anyone who make a privilege for his own is not a man of God. If I say to you, hey guys, I'm a prophet of God who want to sleep with me, isn't it obvious? Isn't it really obvious that I am not a messenger of God?
You just want it for your own.
Exactly. So the Quran, if you ask now the Muslims, what is the privilege of Muhammad? Muslim, they can marry only 4. Muhammad, he have unlimited. Why? Isn't he a Muslim too? Right?
He wants it for himself.
Exactly. You have a privilege. The Quran says, any believing woman, she offer herself to the Prophet so he can boom her. Yeah. What this is about? I mean, what do you mean you can offer herself? What does that mean? So imagine I say, hey, ladies who want to offer herself, and then women, they come in front of my door and they are lined up. And not only that, when Muhammad he made this verse in chapter 33, verse number 50, it says, "O Prophet, we have permitted for you your wives." I mean, the guy is sleeping with them for the last century. Now you told them permitted for you? Don't you think it's too late? Like after we eat the chicken, you tell me it's okay to eat chicken? Thank you. And then he says to him, who he can sleep with. And look at the list. And this is God. God sitting in his office. Muhammad, listen to me carefully. You can sleep with your wives. And you can sleep with your partner, uncle, daughters. And you can sleep with your partner, aunt, daughters. And your maternal uncle, daughters. And the maternal, you're immigrated with you. And believe in women who offered herself to the Prophet so the Prophet can F her, not to marry her. In Arabic it says yastankihuha. It's an continue effing. Not, you don't keep marrying, you marry once, that's it. You marry the woman, you married her. Yastankihuha. So what kind of God is God? Why Muhammad have a privilege that a woman, she can come and say, take me, baby? and look what happened. A bunch, excuse me ladies, don't be upset, but I'm talking about reality. A bunch of women who they are old or not pleasant in look for Muhammad, they come to his door. So Muhammad now he want to save his butt from what he just made, because he told them any woman she can offer herself. So that what those women, and the reason they want to sleep with him, because they can get a free retirement. The second she slept with him, she became the wife or the woman of Muhammad. So she will have a full food forever until she die. Full shelter, full protection. She's the woman of Muhammad. She's his chicken. He's the rooster. So they start lining up in the front of his door, and he looked from the window. What the heck? Look at this. This scared the hell of me. They are scary. So what he did, right away he made a verse after it, says, you may differ any of them if you wish. Look, what the heck? So now he can elect, like listen, or he can change the turn. You go first in the bed. Look, and receive any of them you wish. Should you desire of any of those you had differed, there is no blame on you.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
So my friend, as long as you left Islam, why you don't, what do you think about Christ?
Well, the reason I left Islam is because of people online. They taught, they teach me about it, and one of them was Christian. And basically, I want to learn about Christianity and stuff like this. I have read that you need to get baptized to become a true Christian. Otherwise, you will still go to hell if you die. I don't know if this is true, but there is nowhere I can get baptized here because
no problem. No. You see, okay. You see, in certain case, like if a church is available, baptism is a must. However, if you don't, it's okay. Still, you believe in Christ and you will not go to hell. I will give you an example. Next to the Messiah in the cross, there was a person who confessed that the Messiah is his Savior. And what the Messiah said to him, today I say to you, you will be with me. Where? In heaven. He did not get baptism because simply he cannot. This guy is dying, the guy in the cross. So when one day you have a chance to get baptism, because the country you are in, you are saying there's no baptism option, there's no churches, it's fine. You believe in Christ and nobody can take salvation from you in case you died. The Lord, he knew that, it's not you who don't want it. It is you are unable to do it. So I say to you, if you believe in the Messiah, because of the situation you are, but as soon you can get to a different country and you can see a church, you can talk to a priest, tell him I want to get baptized. It's a blessing to your life and to your soul. But you are a person who believes in the Messiah will be saved. All right?
I see. Well, there is a church like 10 kilometers away from me, but it would be kind of, I guess I could do it.
You can do it, and don't, it's baptism doesn't mean they will shower you. Just water on you, they say a few words and you accept, you confess, etc. You says, yes, I believe. And that's it. It's not like you are going to, take off your clothes. No, you will dress up proper clothes. You're an adult, you're not a kid. A kid, because he's a child, an infant, they put him, in the water for a second, and that's it. In your case, they just spit water on you, and you accept the Messiah. You accept the Messiah. That is the baptism.
I see.
And Muhammad, by the way, the Muslims do not know how stupid Muhammad is. Like, they make fun sometime of the Christians' baptism, but according to Muhammad, Allah himself, he baptized the Muslims.
Really? I haven't heard this.
Huh? If you go to chapter 2, verse number 138, and look what the Muslim translate, coloring. Coloring. Let me change the translation. This is the Itani. Let us see another idiot. So we go to Hilali Khan. Let us see. Yeah, this guy, he did not even translate. He says Sibaga because he didn't know what to say. Let us go to different translation. This is Hilali and Khan. Let us see. Khattab. The origin of the potatoes. Every one of them, he give you different words. The natural way of Allah. What the heck is that? The word sibgha become natural way. Mashallah. Change it. We will keep changing until we find somebody is little bit decent. Ahmad Raza Khan. Let us see Ahmad Raza Khan. Ahmad Raza Khan, where are you? You have taken the color religion? I mean, do you see how hilarious this is stupid cult? What color religion? The religion have a color? What color? Let us see. Abadi? Is that a name? It must be given to him after an accident. Or dyes, dye, coloring. Look at me. I mean, they don't understand what sibgha mean. This is about baptism. Let us see Yusuf Ali. Hold on. Maybe we can find someone he have little intelligent. Look at this. Do you see the word baptism, guys?
Yes, I see it.
Hypocrite liars. Muhammad, he was trying to copy another thing from Christianity. So now he claimed, because they asked him, well, how come you don't do baptism? He said, oh, Allah do baptism. Allah is the best baptizer. And look carefully. Baptism of Allah. And who can baptize better than Allah?
He's too lazy to do it. They're too lazy to do it themselves.
They don't know how to do it. They told him, they don't know what is that. What the heck is that? He said, Allah baptize, and who can do baptize better than Allah? All right. Well, my friend, I invite you to believe in the Lord, the Messiah, your Savior, and I would like to hear it from you if you feel like you wanna accept the Messiah as your Lord.
I want to believe in Jesus Christ.
I mean, so do you believe?
I do.
I mean, to that, we are happy for you. The Bible says that happiness will be in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of the Father, for one soul is saved. And we welcome you, brother. You are a child of God from now on. You and the one previously he called me. We have two people today left Islam. And today you decide to become a Christian. You will live a different life. You will have a different value, and you will be a new person. The Bible speaks about us when we believe in the Messiah. We are going to be reborn again. We are born again. Why? Because with the Messiah, you are a new person. And as soon as you can get a chance to go to church and get baptism, I will be happy to hear from you to tell me that you did baptism, and maybe you can join us again and tell us how it feels.
If I can find a way to speak to you again, of course I will come and see.
Anytime, you are welcome. Always, all people, they are welcome to speak to me.
People tell me when I talk about them with Islam, okay, Muhammad married a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
He killed people, but that doesn't refute the religion to say it's false.
Well, killing people, you see, not necessarily will make a person bad. As an example, if I kill somebody, he is a killer. He killed people. It doesn't make me a bad person. Maybe I'm the one who do the punishment. I work for the government, and now they want to hang him, right? Why? Because he raped a woman, killed a child, whatever he did. So killing is not the problem, but every single ethic about Muhammad, any kind of ethic, is missing. He broke all the commandment of God. We have 10 commandments. Muhammad, he desired women, they are not his. Muhammad, he took the wife of his own son. Muhammad have sex with the children. Jesus said, the one who hurt the little ones is better for him to put a milestone in his neck and throw himself in the deep ocean. This is how evil it is to hurt the little ones in the eye of God, and that is the Messiah. Muhammad, he taught man and women they can lie to each other. God said, don't lie. Don't lie. You don't teach people to lie to each other. And not only lie, wife lying to her husband and husband lying to her wife. And this is the base of society. If the first sale of society is based on lying to each other, what will happen to the society? Muhammad, he gave false promises. Even his promises are sexual and evil. What do you mean I'm going to have endless women in heaven to sleep with? They are slaves for sex. That cannot be from God, because slavery in earth is unjust. Or it can be a penalty for being, maybe you slave others. But to go to heaven, and then God, he created females. They did not commit anything wrong. And God, he created the children who they commit nothing wrong. And then make them sex slaves and servants for eternity. Just because you believe in Allah. So even the heaven of Allah, nature is based on unjust. To make me happy, you promise me 80,000 little boys. How that will make me happy?
Yes, I see.
Does it make a person happy to abuse the children?
Unless you're a psychopath, I would say no.
Exactly. A person who enjoy, I'm not going to be in heaven if I am having 80,000 little boys enslaved by me. This is painful. And what 80,000 will do, this is the lowest reward. Why someone else will be abused to make me happy, and that how that make me happy?
Christian Prince, I have to go, but I wanted to tell you I'm so blessed that Christ has allowed us to talk and convince me out of this demonic religion. I pray for you and I ask God to send His blessings to you. May God bless you, Christian.
Thank you. Okay, so you were a Muslim before?
Yeah, I talked with you and then you showed me the Zur Qarnayn.
Okay. I apologize. I forget who I talked to. It's very hard to remember. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm happy that you decide to leave Islam, but in the same time, I feel sad for you. You will not get versions. Can you get me the versions as long as you are leaving Islam? Now, what you will do? I mean, what you would do now? Just give me the versions, and you go. Do you have them there? Can you send me I will take 70. Forget about 72. Okay, you know what? 50. Don't think about it. No? All right. All right.
I have Christ that I will meet, which
is
far better and far bigger than any 72 virgins one can be promised.
Good words to say. Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless.
All right. Yeah. All right, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
No, I used to be.
Why you left Islam? Why you left Islam? Why you left Islam, my friend?
It was a long journey. It didn't seem right to me, and after looking at it, I've been looking at it for the last 6 months to a year. Sam Shamoun's channel a lot, lots of debates, and it convinced me.
But don't you think now you will not have versions? I feel sad for you. The Prophet of Allah, he promised you endless penis. There's no other religion. There's no other religion can promise you shit. If you follow me, I'm Prophet of Allah, I can give you 6-foot penis. But Muhammad, he will beat everybody. He will give you endless. And this is why Muhammad, it makes sense, endless penis is the winner. So why you leave such an amazing religion, my friend? Don't you want to have women who they have X-ray? They are X-ray, you can see the marrow of their bones.
It sounds like shaitan.
It is exactly shaitan. Shaitan, he tried to tempt you by sex and money and power. And Muhammad, he have all the privilege because he is the first shaitan to get the benefit of his lies. So what do you want to say to us, my friend? As long as you left Islam, I'm happy for you. What do you want to say?
I just have a question for you.
All right.
I'm trying to convince other people in my family to leave Islam as well.
Uh-huh.
And it's hard. I know how to convert people from Sunniism. It's pretty easy. But I actually was Nizari, Ismaili.
Mm. Well, you know, when you want to try to convince somebody, first of all, you need to know. You are talking about your family, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's nobody know them better than you, right? So
Right.
you need to know what is, let us say, what is the sensitive point can make them change their mind. So, like, you know, there's, as an example, once I was speaking to a girl. She said, Islam is amazing, beautiful, Prophet of Allah. He said, a woman, she gave some water to a dog, she will go to heaven. Thirsty dog. I said, okay, that's good. So, Prophet of Allah, he said that. What do you think about a person he command to kill all dogs? He said, this is evil. I said, you think he is evil, the one who do that? He said, absolutely. This is why I like Prophet Muhammad. He says, if you give some water to a dog, the woman who did that, she will go to heaven. I said, it's your prophet who command to kill all dogs. And when people, they complained about killing the dogs, then he have to change his mind, and he said, kill certain kind of dogs. The prophet, he command to kill the dogs, and then later he made an exception not to kill hunting dogs. So I said to her, look, your prophet, he command to kill the dogs. So why, your prophet, you want to do that? I thought he said, the one who gave a woman, the woman she gave a dog little water, he was thirsty, she will go to heaven in dogs. And he said, if the dogs are not a nation like you, I will kill them all. And when they ask why the black dog specifically, he said the black dog is the devil. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
The black dog is the devil. And obviously Muhammad is a very racist, filthy man. He believes anything is black is evil. They ask him what difference between a black dog and yellow dog. What different? Muhammad said the black dog is the devil. Read. Now, anything else you want to say, my friend? Because we have a Muslim waiting for me.
Can I come back later and talk to you more about it?
Sure, sure. Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Hello, CP. Hello.
Hello.
You remember me? I called you from Germany. I told you I'm ex-Muslim.
All right.
And one second. I hear my twice. One second. Yeah, yesterday my mom left Islam. We made it.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I tried your strategy when you told me like Muhammad was unsure about if babies go to hell. You remember this? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you saw me call us.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she left, and you know the Nadir guy who came here before me like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I have a tip for him, maybe what can work for him too, is I compared everything what Muhammad did with Jesus. You know, everything bad that Muhammad did, I saw in what Jesus said, you know.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say thank you so much for, you know, giving lessons, free lessons for us. We learned so much from you, and the chat is very lovely. I love everybody here. It's great to be here, CP. You did so much for me.
Well, my friend, I'm happy that your mother, she left Islam, and I hope the rest of your family, none of them will be Muslim forever.
Yeah, I will try next to reach out to my sister and her husband, and I think the last one will be my father. I haven't seen him for 12 years,
Okay.
but you know, I want to save him. This is very important.
Well, I will be happy to help if I could. Let me know.
Yes, thank you so much again. I don't want to waste your time.
No, you're not. That's all right. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, now you can have lunch with your mom, and you pray before you eat in the name of the Lord.